stand on it real quick.
Coach, take time whenever you're ready. Are we good? If you'll make an opening statement, identify the student athletes who are up for lead.
We have Coach Boyle from Montverde, we have Zeb Jackson on my right, your left, and Moses Moody on the reverse. I thought we got off to a good start defensively for the most part. I thought we guarded very well in the first half. Had a couple bad drives to get with the left hand. We didn't crack down when Dayron Sharp came across the block once or twice from the weak side wing. But overall, I thought we were, pretty dominant defensively in the first half. And then the second half, the energy went out of the gym, and was not happy with, how we played in the second half. I didn't think we should have repeated the first half in the sense of intensity. We kind of lost our energy a little bit. Obviously we want to try to be consistent with our energy each possession, each quarter, each half, each game. So that's something we'll have to work on. But overall, we're excited to be in the championship, and we'll see what happens Monday.
Okay, questions?
Coach, your second unit probably could be ranked nationally. What's it like when you see guys like Zeb, buy into being a teammate and maybe not get the minutes that he would have gotten in Ohio, but loves being at Montverde?
I think it's difficult at times for guys when they're making that adjustment. We had Justin Bibbs from Ohio, who's with the Clippers now, and he when his first year he didn't play a lot, and kind of getting adjusted to a new school. Also from being the main guy with the ball all the time to having to share that role and responsibility. But I thought he got a lot better. We had a great career at Virginia Tech, and ended up being a 4-year starter. And I know he wouldn't be where he was if he wasn't, in that discipline of the school and the practice setting and the competition daily. And then that same team was Jordan Caroline, who got cut by the Lakers, but was with Nevada Reno. And people don't even know he was ranked like 500th in the class. He was Simeon Dean's son. And I took him as a favor, but he played hard. He got better and better and better, and barely got in a game as a junior. And we have some of these guys are super talented. I mean, Zeb is going to start games at Michigan, in his career without question. It's just getting used to you have guys that are, a lot of guys from 1 to 9 are really, really good, and you could, he's probably started the first 4 or 5 games, and we just mixed it up. You could if you had a lawyer, you could make a case to start any of our 9 guys. I mean, Tariq Whitehead might be drafted out of high school in a couple of years. If he fine-tunes his game, he's a 15-year-old sophomore. He really should be a freshman. He won't turn, he's an August baby, so he's looking at 17 when they have the draft. He'll be 17 when possibly he's drafted. I mean, I think he's going to start games at Michigan. I think, Langston Love averaged 19 in the EYBL, and Ryan Nemhart is just a pest. The little guard, Andrew Nemhart from Florida's brother, pushing the ball and guarding, putting pressure. Usually, our best team has been when we sub those 4 guys in the sense of a game. And today, the first group played well. We had more separation when we went to the bench. When we played IMG last week, we had more separation when we went to the bench because they're just so they're smaller and quicker. And it's probably harder to play against 4 guards in high school if they can really guard, and three, potentially who's going to be better. But in reality, it's really difficult to play against 4 good defensive guards in high school.
I have a question for the,
Go ahead.
I have a question for the players. So how does it feel to play in this tournament so far?
Yeah, the atmosphere has been crazy. Just feel packed gyms every night, and then just playing in Dayron's hometown, and just feeling a lot of love, just having him on our team. So I feel like it's a positive atmosphere, definitely.
For me, I mean, it's my first time being a part of this type of atmosphere, and I think it's amazing. Like you said, everybody's here. They get to see Dayron back at home, and it's just fun being around.
Coach, just to make it real, the team you just beat is the 4A favorite in the state of North Carolina, and probably won't lose another game this season, is probably what's going to be. How good is your team, Coach?
Well, I don't know. I mean, you got to play each game. Obviously, we knock on wood, we play a good team tomorrow. We got to, take care of that first. They're a very good team and ranked in the top 5 nationally, and we got to see if we're as good as them before we get ahead of ourselves. And we have some talent, but we have, again, we have to that's a question. You want to have a great year and look back on it after the season if you have that great year, as opposed to skipping steps and getting clipped along the way, which happens if you're not prepared and mentally and physically, and you think you're better than you are. You just got to stay humble and keep working hard, because all these guys have dreams about playing, someplace, either internationally or American professional level, and it's just so competitive and so many good guys, and you got to compete against yourself every day.
Speaking of that game, what would be the keys to victory against the Patrick School Monday?
Well, I think I think you definitely had to spread them, move the ball. I think they have some really talented players. They have some shot blockers, but they have some guys that are challenged moving their feet. Some of their bigger guys, if they have to have to guard a ball screen, a sprint ball screen, or have to guard 3 or 4 passes and then guard a guy breaking you down off the dribble quickly. A lot of guys should get into the rim tonight. And though they made some good recovery plays, I think we have a little more size to finish those though with handoffs or miss and putbacks if you're breaking down the primary ball handler. Obviously you gotta make Kamanga a jump shooter, and hope that he doesn't have an incredible shooting game, and keep him in front of you, and just be aware where some of their other guys are. But I think that that's probably the key. Make them a half-court offensive team. Don't let them get anything easy. Keep them off the boards. Keep Kamanga in front, and then you should have a good opportunity to be victorious.
To follow up on his question for the players, what do you guys know about Patrick School and their players?
I know Jonathan played against him in the summertime. Noah, I watched played against him, and then watching them play, it was a couple other guys that I haven't played against, but I'll say they got a lot of size. They're able to knock down shots, and they're very aggressive, and they're not scared. So we got to come with that same mentality and match their effort and match their energy.
And I feel like they're really talented, nice size, like Mo said, but I feel like as long as we just worry about ourselves, play the team, share the ball, like we know we can, we'll be good.
Are we good? Very cool.
Thanks, guys.
Congratulations. Coach,